Good evening, Opa. Thanks very much for your time. What is the public protector probing?
Well, thank you for having me, and good evening, Mr. Mvoko. The public protector is investigating a complaint lodged by the Democratic Alliance. That complaint is dated 23 November 2018. In that complaint, Mr. Mmusi Maimane of the Democratic Alliance is requesting the public protector to investigate whether or not the president misled Parliament or lied to the National Assembly when he was answering questions regarding the 500,000 Bosasa donation. That's the first thing. Secondly, Mr. Maimane wants the public protector to investigate whether or not there is an improper relationship between the president and his family on the one side and Bosasa on the other side. In other words, he wants the public protector to probe a possible conflict between the president's private interest and his official duties. And lastly, Mr. Maimane asked the public protector to look at a possible money laundering on the part of the president.
And it is the public protector's contention that she is empowered to go beyond the original complaint if need be. Correct.
When you look at what we call the Mail and Guardian case, where the Supreme Court of Appeal indicated that the public protector does not have to confine herself to what has been brought before her by the different parties, that notion would be correct. We can go beyond what the complainant has asked for, but in this case we have not done that. We have restricted ourselves to exactly what Mr. Maimane has asked the public protector to look into.
Now, you, in the statement that you issued, you are accusing certain people of misleading and seeking to distort the truth, which, I mean, presumably is the reason you issued the statement in the first instance. What was it about the reports at the weekend that made you then want to correct whatever impression viewers or readers may have had on the back of the reports?
Well, first, it's an article that was published this morning in the Business Day on the front page, in which it was alleged that the Democratic Alliance, which is the complainant in this matter, is distancing itself from our assertion that they requested the public protector to look into the issue of money laundering. And we sought to clarify that, in fact, the DA did ask the public protector to look into that, and we attached to our statement a letter from Mmusi Maimane asking the public protector to look into this matter. Fortunately, earlier today, Mr. Maimane issued a statement of his own confirming exactly what we were saying. But with regard to weekend papers, there is a suggestion that the public protector is investigating party political funding, and we want to clarify that the public protector has no jurisdiction over political parties, and so her investigation is not looking at party political funding insofar as it relates to the ANC. Her investigation is solely focused on the 500,000, which is at the center of the question that was posed to the president during his answering of questions in the National Assembly. And so that is as far as our investigation goes. It does not delve into issues that fall outside the ambit of the public protector.
And what is the status of that investigation currently?
That investigation is ongoing. It is already a matter of public record that the public protector has served a notice in terms of Section 7, subsection 9 of the Public Protector Act on the president, and that the president had until the 21st of this month to respond to that particular notice. But sometime last week, I think it was Wednesday, we received a correspondence from the president requesting an extension of deadline in that regard, citing, among other things, pressing state issues such as his preparation for the State of the Nation address, and the public protector acceded to that request by the president. Now, the president has until the end of this week to revert to the public protector in terms of that particular notice.
Okay. Okay, that's why we're going to leave it open. Thanks very much for your time and the clarities there.